She never knocked. She never needed to. Ariella, the alien maid assigned to serve humans on Station Helios, always moved silently, like soft wind or floating light. But today, when she entered Captain Rowan Hale's room without warning, she stopped. Completely. As if someone had turned her to stone. She stood frozen at the door. Her eyes wide. Her silver skin glowing faintly with shock. Because what she saw, no human was supposed to see. And no alien was meant to witness. Rowan felt his heartbeat jump. He had been doing something he was never allowed to do alone. Something dangerous. Something forbidden. Something that could end all peace between humans and Ariella's people. And now, she had seen it. Ariella's voice trembled, barely a whisper. Human, what is happening to your body? Rowan swallowed hard. Because he didn't know how to explain the truth. His body was changing. Evolving. Awakening. And his alien maid might be the only one who could save him. Or expose him. Rowan Hale was known across the station as a calm and disciplined human officer. But today, fear wrapped around him like cold ice. The moment Ariella stepped into the room, he knew everything had gone wrong. She had caught him in the middle of his transformation. Bright energy pulsed under his skin, blue veins glowing like tiny stars traveling across his arms. His breath shook, and sweat rolled down his neck. His fingers twitched uncontrollably, and every few seconds, a spark of light jumped from his hands. Ariella stared at him, unmoving. Her kind never froze, not like this. Her species, the Lyran, were known for emotional control. But right now, her glowing eyes were wide with fear and confusion. Please, don't come closer, Rowan said, voice tight. She didn't listen. Slowly, carefully, Ariella stepped inside and closed the door behind her. She locked it. Click. Rowan, she whispered, your energy levels, they are rising like a Lyran star core. Humans do not glow like this. Humans do not transform. He clenched his teeth as a wave of light shot up his spine. I know, he said. Something is happening to me. Ariella placed a hand on her chest, trying to calm herself. When I walked in, you looked like you were breaking apart. Your body is not supposed to handle this much energy. Rowan sank to his knees, breathing hard. I didn't want anyone to see this. Not even you. But I did see, she said softly. And I cannot pretend I did not. As she took another step toward him, there was a loud crack, like thunder in a small room. A bolt of blue light exploded from Rowan's palm and shot into the ceiling, burning a black mark across the metal. Ariella gasped and dropped to the floor, covering her head. Rowan! Stop! You will kill yourself! I'm trying! Rowan shouted. He pressed his shaking palms against the floor and tried to force the energy deeper into his body, but it refused to stay inside him. Every second, it pushed harder, trying to escape. Ariella crawled toward him, her silver hair brushing the ground. She grabbed his wrist, and he flinched. Ariella, no. But the moment she touched him, the energy in Rowan's body reacted. A blast of light burst from their hands, throwing them both backward. Rowan crashed into his bed, Ariella slammed against the door. The lights in the room flickered, alarms blared, and for a second everything went dark. When the emergency lights came on, Rowan was trembling, and Ariella lay on the floor, stunned. Her skin shimmered softly, like ripples in water. Rowan dragged himself toward her. Ariella! Are you hurt? She opened her eyes slowly. No, but something is wrong. What do you mean? My body, she whispered. It is resonating with yours. Rowan froze. Resonating. A Lyran word meaning bonding reaction. But that only happens when a Lyran touches a star core, Ariella said, terrified. Not a human. Never a human. Rowan looked down at his hands. The glow beneath his skin was growing brighter. Ariella. I think I know what triggered this. She stared at him, waiting. I found something during the last mission, he said. A device hidden on the abandoned ship. It activated when I touched it. Since then, I've been changing. Ariella's breath caught. Rowan. Lyran technology is not meant for human biology. It wasn't Lyran, he corrected. It was older. Her eyes widened even more. Older than Lyran? That means. The ancients, Rowan whispered. Ariella pressed her hand to her mouth. Legends spoke of the ancient ones, creatures who shaped stars and built machines that could rewrite life itself. Rowan, she said, voice shaking, if their device activated inside you, your body may be evolving into something new. Another surge of light struck through his chest, and he groaned. Ariella. I can't control it. She crawled closer and grabbed his face gently, forcing him to look at her. You must listen to me, she whispered. Lyran energy reacts to emotion. If you fear, the energy will explode. You must calm your mind. He tried, but another spark shot out. I can't. Rowan gasped. It's too strong. Ariella stared at him for a long moment. Then she did something she had never done before. She placed her forehead against his. It was a Lyran calming ritual, deeply intimate. Something only done with family, or soul-bonded partners. Breathe, she whispered. Rowan inhaled slowly. Again. He followed her voice. Her hand rested lightly on his cheek. Her touch was cold but comforting. The energy stopped shaking. The sparks faded. For the first time in hours, Rowan felt control returning. Ariella pulled away slightly, her eyes soft. Your energy, it responds to me. Rowan blinked. Why you? Because when the blast threw us together, she said quietly, my body connected with your energy. Now, I can help stabilize you. Another faint wave of blue light moved through Rowan's skin, but it no longer burned. It felt warm, almost soothing. Ariella sighed in relief. Good. This is good. Then the door behind her beeped. Someone was outside. A human supervisor. Ariella? Captain Rowan? Are you both inside? The sensors detected an energy spike. Ariella's eyes widened. If they see you like this, they'll lock me in a lab, Rowan finished grimly. She grabbed his arm urgently. Rowan, you must hide the glow. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. I will handle them. Before he could answer, she stood up and pressed the door release. The supervisor walked in and stopped instantly. The room was a mess. Burn marks on the ceiling. Broken lights. Ariella standing stiffly. Rowan sitting on the floor, pretending to be just tired. What happened here? The supervisor demanded. Ariella bowed politely. Captain Rowan was practicing combat meditation. He lost balance. A simple accident. The supervisor frowned. Meditation does not cause energy spikes. Ariella smiled softly. Human meditation does not. But Lyran breathing exercises can influence the environment. Captain Rowan asked me to teach him. Rowan kept his eyes down, hiding the faint blue glow. The supervisor hesitated, then sighed. Very well. Next time, notify us before performing cross-species training. Ariella bowed again. The door closed. Rowan exhaled deeply. You covered for me, he whispered. She knelt beside him. I will not let anyone hurt you. But why? He asked, confused. Ariella touched his glowing palm gently. Because, she said softly, I saw what you were becoming. And? Rowan asked. Her voice dropped to a whisper. And it was beautiful. Rowan stared at her, stunned. Ariella looked away, embarrassed. Your transformation is dangerous, yes. But also, powerful. You may be the first human capable of holding ancient energy. You could change our future. He swallowed. But I don't want to hurt anyone. You won't, she said firmly. Not while I'm here. Another gentle pulse of light ran through him. Ariella placed her hand on his chest, stabilizing the glow. We will learn to control this together, she whispered. Rowan gave a small smile. Together? She nodded. From now on, your energy is tied to mine. I cannot walk away, even if I want to. He raised an eyebrow. And do you want to walk away? Ariella held his glowing hand a little tighter. No, she said quietly. I do not. Outside the window, the stars shimmered. Inside the room, Rowan's transformation eased under Ariella's calming touch. But deep in his bones, he could feel it. This was only the beginning.